Hello, I'm Thomas Rhodey, Archbishop of Mobile. 90 years ago, during the Great Depression, the Catholic Charities Appeal was born when Archbishop Tulin challenged everyone to respond to the needs of neighbor. Thanks to your extraordinary generosity, this annual appeal has blessed those in need throughout our Archdiocese in times of need and despair. This past year is certainly no exception. The pandemic brought financial struggles, job loss, and depression, while the hurricanes of 2020 caused immense damage to many in our Archdiocese. The needs of our neighbors are real. Your support and generosity to this 90-year-old appeal supports more than 30 Catholic ministries throughout the Archdiocese of Mobile. The 2021 Catholic Charities Appeal was inspired by the letter to the Hebrews. Do not neglect to do good and to share what you have. God is pleased by sacrifices of that kind. When Catholic Charities began, right here in this building on Government Street, the Daughters of Charity and the Trinitarian Sisters were among the first to serve our Catholic Charities. Today, with fewer religious, most of our ministries are staffed with lay leaders and dedicated volunteers serving those in need across central and southern Alabama. It is your prayers and generosity that make this incredible gift of charity possible. I ask you to please join me in supporting the 2021 Catholic Charities Appeal.
The Catholic Charities Appeal continues a long tradition of serving our neighbors in physical, mental, and spiritual need. From crisis pregnancy and adoption services to serving the needs of the aging and disabled. A donation to Catholic Charities is a blessing to many. The beautiful stories told by our ministries and those who have received assistance over the years continue to touch my heart. We were blessed to receive a letter from someone who shared their gratitude for Catholic Charities as they remembered when they were just a child.
I am the youngest of a family of 8 children. Today, large families like this are rare. Our first years in Mobile, coming out of the Great Depression, our family was not rich. We were poor, but with dignity. The Daughters of Charity would bring our family boxes of food. The Trinitarian nuns brought us clothing. With Dad's salary, we bought lots of canned pork and beans. Mom and Dad made sure that we were clothed, decent, and well-fed. My brothers and sisters and I have done well. 3 of my sisters became nuns and taught school for many years. One of my brothers became a priest, taught school, and was a military chaplain. The other 3 boys served our country in the military. All of us have done our best to return to our communities what we learned in schools and at home. I believe that each of us was blessed by the investment made early in our lives by the Catholic Church and Catholic Charities, which enables us to accomplish what we did. We are grateful to the Archdiocese, and based on our own experience, I feel certain that any gift that you might give to Catholic Charities will be returned 100-fold to your community and our country.
The Catholic Charities Appeal continues to provide the funding necessary for many social service ministries to serve those in need across our Archdiocese. From the physically poor to the spiritually poor, this appeal is funding those in need. The Catholic Charities Appeal funds programs like Focus, the Fellowship of Catholic University Students, to the campuses of Auburn, Troy, and the University of South Alabama. Focus is a national outreach that meets college students where they are and invites them into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and the Catholic faith. Your gifts are transforming the future of our Archdiocese.
Focus has given me many opportunities, a lot of leadership opportunities. So I've been able to lead Bible studies over the past few years here at Troy. I've also been able to lead the music department things as well, like singing for adoration and for church. They have helped me learn how to make authentic friendships and to not to be afraid to stand up for what I believe in and just fully trust the Lord with everything.
As a focused missionary, I try to encounter students in their daily lives, create that authentic friendship, and then from that authentic friendship and really knowing the person, that's where then they can start to get to know you, that they can start to encounter Christ in me then. I want students to have the desire to share their faith on campus when they go home to their families, and then to be able to live lifelong mission so that the rest of their life, everyone they encounter, that they can share Christ with them.
With your generosity, we can continue a tradition to help the tens of thousands of people served by the ministries and programs that provide aid to the poor, food for the hungry, a loving home for a child through adoption, hope for an expectant mother, spiritual support for our youth, outreach to the imprisoned, counseling for the depressed, a roof for the victims of disaster, and much-needed services to the aging and those with disabilities.
Our overall goal is $4.5 million. Every dollar we raise will be used to support more than 30 ministries in the central and southern half of Alabama. The basic pledge is $50 a month for 12 months, or $600 a year. That is less than $12 a week. Many give more, much more. No gift is too large or too small. I am asking everyone to prayerfully consider making a sacrificial gift proportionate to the gifts God has entrusted to you. I ask you to be generous and invite everyone to please support this year's Catholic Charities Appeal.
Thank you for 90 years of charity.
Thank you for 90 years of charity.
In closing, I ask that you join me in supporting the 2021 Catholic Charities Appeal. Your generosity is an answer to God's call to charity. I pray that God will bless you and your loved ones abundantly. This may be a difficult time for many, but the need for the Catholic Charities Appeal is as critical today as when it began 90 years ago during the Great Depression.